Guys, welcome to my English channel. I am Vivek. I am going to discuss about a topic in your English grammar book, that is the future. The future. There are some form of verbs by which we express the future. They are, first one is the basic form of the verb, that is called simple present. Simple present. Simple present. So the sentences which we express for future at present we use the simple present form of the verb. And which type of sentences they are? If the future fact or if the future event is after planning is fixed or is scheduled, that means the official timetable, that means the train timetable, the calendar timetable. These type of sentences we use through simple present form of the verb or the basic form of the verb to express the future. Example, we take an example. Tomorrow is Sunday. That means Sunday is fixed before 1 year. So tomorrow is Sunday. We use here is. And another example is the president comes to Odisha in November. So here we use comes. President नवेम्बर आसबे किंतु आमे एबे कहउचंती से वाक्यटा को एवं यूज करचंती comes because the president is the third person, so we use the verb comes. We also take other examples to express this form, and we come to another point, that is present continuous. Present continuous. So when we use this form to express future, if the fact or if the event is planned, that means personally planned, in that cases or for this type of sentences of future we express we use present continuous form to express. I am going to Shimla. I am going to Shimla tomorrow. I am going to Shimla tomorrow. Also, we can write the president is coming to Odisha in is coming to Odisha tomorrow. So the president is coming to Odisha tomorrow. And third one is be going to. We use this for to express the future fact or future event. So which type of sentences we use this for? For personal arrangements or personal planned or for personal programs fixed and for internal evidence or outer evidence. For internal evidence and external evidence we use this form of the verb. So what is internal evidence? Internal evidence, which type of sentences comes under this internal evidence? So I am going to Shimla tomorrow, or we are going to attend the exam in May. We are going to attend the exam in May. So this is internal evidence. So what is external evidence? External evidence, the sky is cloudy. It is going to rain. So external evidence is given here. So we use be going to form. So for this type of sentences we use be going to. Then another one is will or shall. We use will or shall verb to express the future event. One thing we should remember that there is no control over will or shall form. We can express any type of sentences with the help of will or shall. So I shall go to Shimla tomorrow. We also express this form with I think, I am sure, with probably, with expect. With these verbs we also use will or shall form to express the future. And this type of forms we use to express the future. So we come for a discussion. So we use here, look at the sentence. I am going to Shimla tomorrow. I shall go to Shimla tomorrow. I am going to Shimla tomorrow and I shall go to Shimla tomorrow. And also these two types, compare these two types of sentences. Why we use your shall and why we use your going to. Present continuous. Why? because this one is planned, because this one is planned and this one is not planned, so we use here I am going to, and we use here shall go. Like that we are going to attend the exam in May. We are going to attend the exam in May, so we use your going to form, we use your going to form, be going to form to express this sentence. And we can also write in present continuous that we are attending the exam, we are attending the exam, we are attending the exam in May. So we can also write it with this will or shall. We shall attend the exam. We shall attend the exam in May. So I write this sentence by using will or shall. I write this sentence by using present continuous. I write this sentence with be going to form. So we can also write with the help of simple present form. We attend the exam in May. So it is the difference. We attend the exam in May. We use this in simple present form of the verb. We shall attend the exam in May. Here we are attending the exam in May and we are going to attend the exam in May. So this one and this one, the present continuous and the present and the be going to form, these two are used, and this one, when we use this one, we attend the exam in May. That means the word will declare the exam date or the exam scheduled time. So we use here we attend the exam in May. When we shall attend the exam in May, we have no control over it. It is our hope that it may be happening in May. So by this way use we shall attend. And when we come to this sentence, we are attending the exam in May. That means we are given any type of information from the official or from the newspapers. So we write we are attending the exam in May, or we are going to attend the exam in May. So this is the basic difference by using these four forms. With these we also use simple present with the future reference clauses. That means with if, when, where, as soon as, with these clauses we also use simple present form of the verb. Then we discuss 4 questions from your English textbook. Then I think you will clear about this. So the questions, I write the question. Leave that. I I carried or I am going to carry it for you. So students, look at this sentence. It is in your exercise. Leave that, I shall carry it or I am going to carry it for you. So leave that means छाड़, I shall carry it for you. तुम मु यहाँ नहीं जाऊँ, छाड़ मु नहीं जाऊँ यहाँ. So look at this, leave that. So if the sentence is, then when you ask me, sir, why we cannot use I am going to carry it, if the sentence is leave that heavy box, then we write I am going to carry it for you. Understand? Then another is why I shall see you. I shall see you or going to see you tomorrow. So bye, I shall see you or I am going to see you tomorrow. आम जो सांग होगी जाऊँच बाहर को समस्ते जाती से कौन कहती आम बाय मु रोची से आम मन किसी प्लानिंग थाए कि न थाए. सो वी कैन नॉट थिंक, वी कैन नॉट प्लान टू give him goodbye, it is not planned. So if it is not planned, then we use automatically I shall see you. Bye, I shall see you tomorrow. Bye, I shall see you tomorrow. Then third one is I am so tired. I go or I am going to go to bed. So look at this and I am so tired. I shall go. I shall go लिखिबा ना I am going to go to bed लिखिबा. So which one is correct? Look at the sentence. I am so tired. मु बहुत क्लांत. मु बिछोना को जीवी. मु बहुत क्लांत. That means is not a sign. Is it not a sign? Is it not a evidence? Yes, it is evidence. So the evidence is given here. So we write I am going to go to bed. And another one is I hope dash everything go well for you. I hope dash everything go well for you. Well for you. So what will the answer? What will be the answer? I already told you that when we face with I hope, I am sure, I expect, we use will or shall. So there is no chance to use another form of the verb to express this future fact. So automatically we write I hope everything will go will go well for you. So, all these about the future facts or events, and I think that you all clear about the future. Thanks a lot, and I will start another class, that is the sentence, next day. Thanks.